Mike, your 100th game in charge of Gloucester City ends in a draw. What's your take on today's match?
Well, first of all, the 100 games, yeah, really proud of that, really pleased. For somebody like my granddad who used to support Gloucester City, to have his grandson, one day managing us, brilliant. So, yeah, very proud of that, very proud family. So, yeah, bit of a shame we didn't quite get that win that we wanted, but, still in the hunt. And, yeah, all the game for me hinged on chances. We didn't take ours, they didn't really take theirs as well. So, in the end, I suppose draw's a fair result.
How did you feel when they took the lead on 3 minutes in?
Yeah.
Do you feel it was a foul on Leds?
Yeah. We said to Leds at half time as well, he was definitely pushed, but we're not going to moan about the referee, and I thought the referee wasn't too bad in the end. He definitely evened a couple of things up, I think, as the game went along. But we just need to go and engage so that when somebody's cutting in from that wing and then they get into the central area, we call it lanes 2 and 3, once they get into that statistically, they've got a great chance of an assist or a goal. So we just said to Ty that he needs to get out there. But what we're doing as well, which is the lads just said, we focus quite a lot on when the defenders have maybe not done something great and then they score from that. But we haven't said about the 3 one-on-ones, the missed chances that we've had. Once we equalised, there was a 12-15 minute spell where we had 3 great opportunities and didn't put them away. So we could have been sat here 4-1 up at half time, and then it's a different story. I thought their goalkeeper played well, probably my man of the match for them, and Jared did 2 great saves for us as well. So we just got to be a bit more clinical. They're not, when you want to go out and get these strikers and you want to change things, there's 2 players that we've gone for in this week. Clubs are wanting big money for them, and they're on big money as well. So that's difficult for us. But overall, it's fairly upbeat. I think all the points are the same now as well. So it's a nice position that we're in at the moment. We just got to enjoy it. And don't let that shirt get too heavy for them.
We showed the resilience that we showed throughout the season. Only 3 minutes after they took the lead, we instantly pulled it level. So
yeah, and again, this time last year when I first come in and we were looking at the first 3 or 4 games, we would have definitely lost that game this time last year. So it is good to see there's a bit of resilience. There's a few players in there that are angry with not hitting the target and not scoring those goals, and I think they're right to be, because they were good chances that should have been put away. However, it was nice to see Basingstoke come and have a bit of a go as well. Press us, and I thought some of our football at times was really good. We just need to hit the ball in behind a little bit more, whether that's a 5-yard ball, 10-yard ball, because we need to turn the defences and we need to keep them guessing of when we're going to do that. So we didn't quite get that right today, if I'm honest, but overall I'm pleased with it.
Heading into Sheridan next week, what do you think we can do to ensure we're more clinical?
Well, we're definitely going to do some shooting practice. So we've already said that, and I think Tuesday is a good day for us just to assess where we are now after these sort of 14 games, whatever it is. And there's definitely, for sure, we could do a little bit better. If I was a school teacher and I was marking us at the moment, I'd probably say we're about a 7. We haven't quite hit where we need to be at the moment, but if we can bring in a couple of players in the next week or so, then that would be great. But we've got a chairman with Colin Taylor who's absolutely fully backed us and is tremendous. But we can't have everything. We've got to look after the interests of the club and make sure that we've got a good, vibrant club for everybody to come to. So we're conscious that we've got 3 people with myself and Macca and Bruffy that care about the club, and we've got to do things right and make sure that we go forward strong.
And just then, do you feel very well to get that strike over the line potentially for Saturday? I'm sure.
With these things, it made me laugh the other day about getting players in, and it's just not Championship manager. If it was, anybody and everybody could do it. And sometimes when clubs, the professional clubs at least, when they offer you somebody who's free and they're inexperienced, you're paying for their mistakes that they're going to be making at our level sometimes. So sometimes it works out great, and you know they don't cost you anything, but it's a tricky thing to get into, and it's availability. And also what we found with this level is sometimes the players who don't want to come, they don't want to drop down to this level, especially if they're in, you know, the Championship or any EFL club. So I can understand that up to a point, and that's the, you know, the good pull, the great pull of the National League is, you know, you're guaranteed a few good loans from that. So we don't want to rush into things. And it would have been lovely if we could have got one of them over the line last Wednesday. That looked like it was going to happen, and then it didn't. So we're just pushing forward. Dawes will be back next week as well. I think he gives us a bit of a lift. So overall, I'm reasonably pleased where we are.